The tragic story of Akmal Sheikh, a man whose dreams of bringing peace and uniting all nations would only lead him to his death. Born on April 5th, 1956, in Pakistan, Akmal migrated to the United Kingdom during his childhood. He married a Hindu woman and would go on to have 3 children. Akmal would venture into starting his businesses, which would eventually fail. He would attempt to be a real estate agent as well as open his own minicab business, which would then suffer from bankruptcy. Personal issues would then add on to his struggles. He would later be accused of sexual harassment by an employee of his, resulting in a huge trial that ordered him to pay over $10,000 in damages, a sum that he would never pay. These events strained his marriage, which would then lead to his divorce. Seeking a fresh start, Akmal moved to Poland in 2005. There, he announced ambitious plans to launch an airline. Despite lacking the necessary resources or experience, his behaviors grew increasingly erratic and became, in a sense, delusional. He would send bizarre emails to various public figures, including claims of divine communication and delusions, aspirations of a pop stardom. Amidst his delusions, Akmal would begin to write a song that he believed would end wars, unite nations, and altogether change the world and bring about world peace. A song that is titled "Come Little Rabbit," believing it would bring about world peace, but it didn't.
Come little rabbit, come to me. Come little rabbit, let it be. Come little rabbit, come and pray. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Illallah, illallah.
The song wasn't evidently that good. His vulnerability did not go unnoticed. A man named Carlos, claiming to have a music industry connections, offered to help Akmal achieve his dreams. As Carlos claims, the reason for the song not working was simply just because he wasn't famous and not many people have heard the song yet. Carlos financed Akmal's trip to Kyrgyzstan, where he was introduced to a man named Okol, who purportedly owned a nightclub in China and promised Akmal a performance opportunity. On September 8th, 2007, Akmal and Okol traveled through Tajikistan at the airport. Okol informed Akmal that only one seat was available on the flight to China and handed him a suitcase, assuring him they would reunite in China. Akmal, trusting and eager, boarded the plane alone. Upon arrival to China, Akmal would soon start to panic as he was unable to read anything, given everything was in Chinese. He began to fidget and walk around nervously, which only raised suspicions towards him, leading to airport customs stopping him and discovering approximately 4 kilos of heroin concealed in Akmal's suitcase. He was arrested and charged with drug trafficking, a crime that in China is punishable by death. Despite his evident mental health issues, Chinese authorities denied requests for psychiatric evaluations, citing a lack of prior medical records. Akmal's trial was brief, and he was sentenced to death by shooting in October 2008. International appeals for clemency poured in. The British government made 27 representations to the Chinese authorities and human rights organizations, highlighted the injustice of execution a mentally ill individual. His family would also start protesting using Akmal's song, "Come Little Rabbit."
rabbit, come to me. Come, little rabbit, come and play. Come, little rabbit, let us sing. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah.
Sending them to journalists and their campaigns to prove if a man who truly were cruel and trafficked drugs wouldn't create a song about wanting peace, and was a clear sign of his mental illness. Nonetheless, the Chinese government maintained that Akmal's rights were protected and proceeded with his execution. On December 29th of 2009, Akmal Sheikh was executed by lethal injection. His family was not permitted to attend, and he was buried in accordance with Muslim rites. Akmal's story is a haunting reminder of how mental illness can lead to vulnerability and exploitation, and how justice systems can fail these most in need of compassion. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this story, and if there's anything else you want me to cover, any stories you'd like me to talk about. Thank you for watching.